Alright, let's go back here real quick. There's a few houses over here I want to check. Again, I did warn you. I'm going to be pretty darn thorough. I do really like these types of games. I like the kind of the exploration aspects. No, I was gonna say maybe that. Damn it. Maybe the marks on the map were like places I've been. I don't think so, though. I don't get that impression. A lot of people left their doors open in their vehicles. That's another thing. Why are they sticking the notes on the doors? See, this makes it look like they came by to tell them there was a quarantine, but nobody answered. But why would they try to shove it into the... Damn it. Stop moving around. Oh, you can't jump over that. That's bullshit. I was going to block him off. Or it off, whatever. The ball of light. Balls of light don't have a gender. Alright, relax. Is there anything I could do over here? Oh. I hear that telltale beeping. I have a feeling that writing all these numbers down is probably not really good for anything, but just in case I want to do it anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you've probably noticed, but, well, hold on.
Electrical failures all over Tower 6. The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is overwhelming. There's something in... Steven? Steven, is that you?
Yeah, and we saw that, the, like, light being, like, liquid. We saw that when he was doing the paint. When they hit the paint, when they threw the paint on the ground, like, it started to, like, ooze out of it and move about of its own fruition. I was going to say that was blood, but I'm pretty sure that's dirt. Looks like you were playing some soccer back here, eh? Yeah, definitely soccer. Soccer was what was being played back here. I wonder if they enjoyed playing their soccer game. I sure hope they did. Okay. Alright, let's go back out this back way. But yeah, I mean, so far it seems like the series of events is... They had this alignment, and again, alignments in science, never good. Always avoid alignments, if at all possible. There you are, stop taunting me. It's like, I know you can't keep up. But I want to check that field at some point. But this alignment thing happened. Is it going to fall over here, maybe? Nope. And I keep, like, holding... Because other times where I was supposed to twist the controller shook. So I really don't think that is one of those times. We kind of blocked off from the other houses, but we'll go ahead and keep going this way. But this alignment thing happened. Damn it! Come on, let me get over here, you little bastard.
Meg? Meg, are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
It's the father guy.
Many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate, she's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
Yeah, so obviously headaches, nosebleeds, common thing going on with this. Whatever this thing is. But anyway, so... Damn it.
7 0 0 1 1 1 7 1 3
Aha!
1 7 0 0 1 1 1 7 1 3.
That's a same number we did before. Interesting. But yeah, alignment happened. Scientists meddled, as they often do. Pulled this thing down. They realized, oh shit, this is bad.
0 3 0 8 0 2 0 6 2 2
This is also a duplicate. Interesting. Maybe should be writing down where they come from as well, but the earth breathed out. But they were like, oh god, this is bad, whatever this is. Called in the military to do a quarantine. Damn, this place is big. Called in military to do a quarantine. They started the quarantine, but then it sounds like they discovered, like, oh shit.
1 7 0 5 1 3 0 9
That's also a duplicate. So we're starting to see duplicates now. Interesting. But it's not a duplicate of one of the ones downstairs. It was one from earlier than that. Interesting. But anyway, they pulled in the military to do the quarantine. Realized, oh god, that's not enough. They can get through the phone lines. And then, I guess, also probably told the military, hey, look, you need to tell them they can't use their phones either. Like, you got to cut off phone service as well. Unless they like called in the because he said something specifically, if I recall, he said something about how nice. I turned on the TV to the wall. He said something about how like it had escaped the quarantine, so they were still around at the time. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're still like... I don't know. But basically, yes. I think they started the quarantine, realized, oh god, they can get through... Like, just trapping people here isn't going to be enough. But even then, I have to wonder, what good did they think that a quarantine was going to do, right? Like, how would that stop whatever this thing is? Unless it's a case where they thought... Maybe they noticed people were getting this thing with the headache and the nose... bleed, and they thought, oh shit, they're like infected with the disease, let's quarantine them to not let them out. And then they realized, oh shit, this thing can go to the phone lines even. So that's when they said, well, we can't let them call outside of the village either, because whatever this is can spread through the phone lines. That's sickening these people up. Anyway, let's grab this number. 04. Okay, another duplicate. So we're starting to see duplicates.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
So I'm going to make a wild guess that whatever she says they're recording is probably that, the numbers that we've been writing down. But the question is, why is it her on the radio repeating them over and over again, and what significance do they have? I'm going to guess that's probably one of the main mysteries of the game. Can we get out over here? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this Let's Play so far. Definitely a little different than what I normally do. And I realize this is not going to be for everybody. It'd be a little bit too slow, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Oh, that's not locked. Look at that. Clearly. Oh, apparently they keep their 16-bit stuff in there. Locked. Okay. I'm kind of getting a feel for how things are in this game, though. So as far as like, all right, I know the radios are going to be one of our big ways of finding out a story, right? Because that's where we hear the Dr. Kate like talk about the things that she's talking about. I'm going to keep checking this area over here on the left. Might as well. Where are you at, ball of light? Actually, yeah, okay, that's where the kids were playing soccer in the backyard. But, and I kind of realize now, like, how they're spaced, the radios. It's like one radio per lawn almost, or per section, it seems. Like there was the one that was in the farm, obviously, but it gives you a reason to go out there. So, Policia. So it wasn't even the military, I guess, not doing the quarantine. It was just the police. The popo. Didn't hear a radio or anything over there. I will say, like I said, the game's definitely got me intrigued. Oh, there's the church. All right, we gotta go to the church, and then we'll probably... we should hit up with a road that goes back to, like, 1 or 2 houses we missed. So we'll check the church, and then we'll go back. Give way. No, don't yield. Pastor's Lane.
It
How
doesn't even
creative.
reach the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage, but garden design is a little beyond.
Might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Meg, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. I mean, those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy. Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue
you
with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
So, now, this is where my gross ignorance of anything medical is going to be painful. But, so can you, I mean, I guess you can technically overdose on anything, but it sounds almost like they intentionally killed her with an overdose of morphine. This Mary, who apparently was sick for a while, I'm going to guess unrelated to anything else going on here. But it sounded like she was sick for a while and then got... then we got a little bit too much morphine, possibly on purpose, to kind of send her on to her maker to ease her suffering. Olive. It's nice. This is random graves. I mean, I realize it's a graveyard, but it seems like they're strung relatively haphazardly. Anyway. Damn it, ball of light? At least that's what I think it is. But anyway, so she was kind of insinuating that it was the pastor who was like, yeah, let's jack up the morphine and let's send her on to the Heavenly Father. But yeah, it was dumb to be releasing private medical info. Whoa. Hello. I saw you in there. I'm coming. Give me a minute. Oh, it actually opened. I was ready to badmouth it. St. Hubert's Church? Diocese of Stiperstones. Reverend Jeremy Wheeler. Reverend Wheeler, I need to speak with you about some morphine drips. Looks like they had a flu problem, too. That, or they were just blaming this on the flu? Maybe that was what it was? In fact, that's kind of what it sounds like to me. It sounds like maybe they were, like, whatever this was, they used the excuse that it was, it's a really bad outbreak of... the lights. Interesting. What is your connection with the light? I was expecting the pulpit to be full of people there. Where's the keg of liquor? I don't know what's back here. Keg, flask. I mean, it could be a keg, depending on how bad his congregation is. I can't. I'm trying to interact with some of this stuff, and I cannot. Ouch! Hard benches. Like you didn't have enough reason for you wanting to church to end soon. I don't feel like that showed us a whole lot. Because it showed us it lit us in here. And all it did was really light these candles. They're not really like lit. They just have light coming off of them. Interesting. Maybe that's what they saw in their telescopes. They saw God. And then he's like, okay, all right, well, human civilization has advanced quite far enough, so time to close shop. So, brace. Because the question here, of course, is why would one just suddenly lose a brace like that? They're using it to walk and then suddenly get sucked up into the sky? Because that's the thing, obviously, that there's no bodies. We haven't found a single body anywhere. That point would have been harder underlined. Damn it, stop that. Like, as soon as they turn away, it's like makes that noise. But yeah, there's been no bodies. There was that one house we couldn't check all the rooms though, right? Where they said, "Oh, you know, my husband went to check the kids and there's no one there." But there was like 2 or 3 locked doors, so theoretically they could have all been in one of those rooms. I mean, blood is still around, obviously, but no bodies.